Hey guys, since we're waiting on parts on the big block 396, taking it onto a short block now, but waiting on heads to come back. We're gonna keep it moving along. I just wanted to give you guys a little shop tour. Got the Harbor Freight. I think it's a 20-gallon air compressor. I've sprayed an entire car with that with some patience, just doing a two-stage though, so it's a little more forgiving. And then I got, of course, the transmission for the Nova. This is not the original transmission. As you can see, this was originally a stick car. I'll see if you can tell what gives that away. But this is actually a 204R. That's a 80s overdrive transmission. So this one specifically came out of an 87 Monte Carlo. That's what the tag says, at least, if you run that tag. But the nice thing about these transmissions is they had overdrive in them. That is one of the projects here, so I'm going to try to rebuild this transmission. I got a factory rebuild kit, and I've gotten some pointers, some tips from Sean over at Mountains Garage. Go check out his YouTube channel if you're not familiar with him. He's a Nova guy as well, but he primarily, he's a transmission guy. But he does a little bit of everything over there. But check his channel out, a really good channel. I think he uploads on Fridays. He does like a shop update on Fridays. But great stuff. But he's gonna give me some pointers, and I'm probably gonna be calling him a lot for help whenever I start tearing into this thing. But for right now, it just sits here. I will say, I get really annoyed. It's like this pet peeve when people call these things 200 R4s. I don't know why they do it. I think probably because the 700 R4, but they call them 200 R4s, and they are 204R. So just a little education there. But yeah, I've had some people tell me probably not gonna be strong enough for the 396, but we'll see. We'll see. If it blows up, it blows up. But we're gonna try her out. I have other people tell me that the main thing to really be careful about is having that kick down cable adjusted correctly. But yeah, like I said, we'll see. Otherwise, got some shelving I've kind of threw up there. There's the transmission for my other project. It's a 350 I got back there, along with some converters and some springs and just other goodies that don't need now, but I'll probably need eventually. My little US General cheap toolbox, I think that was the first toolbox I ever got, and I've actually only toolbox I've really ever had and used, as far as bigger toolboxes. And then here's my table full of parts for that engine to go back together, minus the heads. Crank down there. Over here, underneath the table, I have the whole subframe to this Nova. I have a lot of people not aware that Novas are not full frame cars. Novas are just a subframe car. So there's the subframe. Has one body mount there and another right back there. And those 4 body mounts, so 2 on each side, I would attach it to the car. This Nova, if you haven't seen kind of the channel intro video, this Nova is my current main project. You should have seen this thing whenever I brought home. I wish I was doing videos whenever I brought home. I've got some small clips I'm going to start uploading, but I shot them mostly in portrait instead of landscape, so I wish they looked better, but they've got some good content in them. This dash was really rusted. That was repaired. I didn't have this this front cover, this blue one, I didn't have that. That wasn't with the car. It was one of the only pieces that were missing. So I sourced that. Actually had a guy drop it off at my door for 20 bucks, I think I paid him, but it's in real good shape. No rust or rot or anything on it. Window channels I've patched. Roof I stripped down and epoxied. Replaced quarter panels on both sides, door skins on both sides, and replaced floor pans. Ended up having to patch a bunch on the door shells, but otherwise trunk was good. And then that little panel back there, obviously that's a new piece. Got these lights. They keep it pretty bright in here. In the winter, when it's a little cold out, they're a little bit slow to get bright, but maybe within a few minutes they light up pretty good. I could probably do with having another one or two, but whenever I was doing painting, I'd pull stuff over here in this edge and paint over there. I got these lights for free. Local church was upgrading and they had probably, I think, close to 200 of them. And I picked up a dozen of them. A couple for me, a couple for my in-laws, and wired them up. They've came in pretty good help for me when I'm painting stuff and need to see stuff, especially when I pull stuff in here. Before I started this Nova project, when I'd pull stuff in and have that light right over the hood. That was nice. Inner and outer wheelhouse has been done too. Otherwise, again, I got the transmission from the Pontiac down there. The Pontiac is in storage. Other thing I got over here is the engine for it. So that's the engine. I was told whenever I brought that project home that it was a rebuilt engine, and that he was just getting ready to do wiring on it, and he needed to put transmission in, but he didn't have the transmission when he sold it. It was just an engine in the car, so I had to source that 350, which I need to get rebuilt or try rebuilding it myself. But this block was all black and orange, so I went through it, stuck a few parts in it, mostly top end stuff, painted it, threw it back together, and we'll just throw it in with that 350 once I get that thing sorted out. Hoping to do that in the summer next year, but we'll see. I'm more concerned with the Nova, but it is sitting there nonetheless, and looks okay. Otherwise, got my little shop cart here. I'm gonna try to make something happen this evening, get a little bit of work done. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Have a good night. Bye.